No, I do not have birds here. That's going to change.
Robust moves.
I just wanted some sauce on those zingers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. A couple shameless plugs. First and foremost, make sure you subscribe to Review Tech USA. Leave a like, leave a comment. It helps out in the algorithm. I upload content here on a daily basis, and I stream usually on a fairly regular basis. So make sure you sub to Review Tech USA. Also, I have an ASMR channel called Tech 25 ASMR. I'll have a whole bunch of new content up there this year, and there's a plenty of content there now, including a DSP ASMR video. No, I'm not kidding. It was an interesting one to make. So subscribe to Tech 25 ASMR, and I'll have links to everything I mentioned below in the description and top pinned comment. So let this sink in before we go into GTA 6. GTA 5 came out in September of 2013. We were in the tail end, but we were still in the 7th generation of consoles. The Xbox One and PS4 weren't released yet. They were about to be released. So when GTA 5 first came out, and it wasn't even on PC at this time, I believe it came to PC. I'm just thinking of this now. 2015? Sometime in 2015. So the only way you could have played GTA 5 originally was on the PS3 and Xbox 360. The game will be, this fall, 13 years old. It's been 13 years, and it may be longer, since we had a Grand Theft Auto. That is wild. But listen, GTA 5 sold about 220 million copies. GTA Online is still wildly popular. So Rockstar and Take-Two weren't really rushing to make a GTA 6. GTA 5 to this day is still printing money for them. But it seems like there's some trouble with GTA 6, though. And if you expected a new Grand Theft Auto to be coming out this year, it might still, but it's not looking solid anymore. Now, GTA 6 has already been delayed a couple times. It was supposed to come out in fall of 2025. It was actually supposed to come out in spring of this year, I believe May of 2026. And now it's supposed to come out in November 19th of 2026. But it may not do that. It may need more time. And you know what, at this point, let them just do it right. Let them do it right. If it comes out in 2027, it comes out in 2027. Now, this comes from tech4gamers.com. I'll read it to you, then we'll discuss. After numerous delays and over a decade of waiting, it'll be about 13 years, like I just said, GTA 6 is finally set to release in November this year, or so we think. You know what? I'm just leaving the burp in. I didn't want that to happen, but it happened, so that burp is meant to be in the video. Continuing, the game has been rumored to be content complete for a while now. Someone says something different about that, though. According to insiders, but Take-Two is letting Rockstar take its sweet time to avoid a Cyberpunk 2077 situation at launch, which is a smart move. Is especially with a franchise like GTA and how important that is to Take-Two and Rockstar. At this point, take all the time you need. Just take it. Have the game come out perfect. Don't have it be a mess like Cyberpunk was. I'm doing my usual end rant now, but I'll get more into that. Now, though, according to a leak, GTA 6 could require more time to polish, meaning another delay into 2027 is not entirely impossible for the Rockstar title. Now, they go on to say here that because this game is such a big deal and it would really help the industry in 2026, Sony and Take-Two and Rockstar don't want to see this delay happen. But at the same time, GTA is Take-Two and Rockstar's baby. They can't afford to have this game bomb, and they can't afford to have this game come out and be a buggy mess and turn people off. And on top of that, too, Sony wants to make sure this game is magic, which, listen, GTA 6, even if it was a buggy mess, it would ruin the brand, would still sell well. Sony wants this to do well, and they want the game to be polished because essentially it's going to be at least in the beginning, a PlayStation 5 exclusive. All right, hi, Rich from the future here while I'm editing. I'm an idiot. It's not going to be a PlayStation 5 exclusive. It's also still going to be coming to the Series consoles from Microsoft, the Xbox Series S and X, but let's just consider it a PS5 exclusive. So bottom line is, no one wants this game to be delayed, but if it has to be delayed to make sure the GTA brand stays as shiny as it is right now and not have any dents. What am I saying? They don't want to hurt the GTA brand, so they want to make sure the game comes out bug free. So former Kotaku journalist and still an industry insider, Jason Schreier, this is what he had to say about the situation. Stated that he wouldn't be surprised if GTA 6 gets delayed again, as the game is still unfinished. According to his sources, developers are still adding content to the game and deciding which missions and levels will make the final cut, because I'm sure they make a billion different missions. They play test them, they play through them, see if they click. If they don't click, then they can them. If they do click, they put them in the game, and they may have to make sure the mission makes sense too. So if they have any kind of weird place that you have to go to, I mean, this is what they need to do. And they want to make sure the missions are entertaining and they're not just a slog like every other open world game where it's like, go to the grocery store and get some chips. I don't want to get chips in a game. Listen, I'm losing weight, but there would, like, if I wanted to get chips, I would drive to a store and get chips. I don't know what the hell chips have to do, but you get my point. Mundane missions in an open world game suck, and I'm sure they're making sure that the missions are entertaining. Schreier also stated that this isn't unusual for Rockstar, as the studio had a similar release cycle for Red Dead Redemption 2, announcing it in fall 2017, but then releasing it a year later. However, the insider claimed that no one at Rockstar is 100% sure about meeting that November release date, which means they're not going to. I I would say right now it's an 80% chance, if not higher, that GTA 6 gets delayed again. And in my opinion, at this damn point, that's fine. That's fine. Now, stakes are especially high for Take-Two, as a broken and buggy GTA 6, I agree with this, can tank the company, especially with the game that big and the insane amount of development dollars that went into it. You don't get that return on it. Yeah, a company even like Take-Two could go under with one game that's a flop, but GTA 6, with how big the brand is, it's more than just a single game. It's essentially the entire identity of Rockstar and a big portion of Take-Two. So I believe it. Let's continue. Hence, letting the release date slip a little to deliver a perfect game is a risk the company is willing to take, according to Schreier, and I think that's a smart move. I am very tired of games coming out rushed and buggy so they could meet quarters and their shareholders can be happy. Schreier also talked about the importance of GTA 6 for the PlayStation 5, saying that Sony is planning its entire calendar year around the game thanks to the lack of a PC release. So yeah, like I said, it's a timed exclusive. GTA 6, one of the most hyped games, I would say, of the 21st century. Maybe, no, I don't think I'm exaggerating, is just coming to the PS5, at least in the beginning, and Xbox. Yeah, Sony wants to make sure this game is beautiful as well, because you know how many PS5s will be sold and PS5 Pros, because they'll have it take advantage of the PS5 Pro hardware, will be sold due to GTA 6. An insane amount. An insane amount. I would be shocked if there wasn't like 15 to 20 million extra PlayStation 5 sold, if not more, depending how long the timed exclusive is. Timed console exclusive, because it's also coming to the Xbox Series S and X. I was an idiot and for some reason did not mention it in this video and forgot about it. Back to the video again, just because people want to play GTA 6. So yeah, Sony is heavily invested in how well GTA 6 does. As a matter of fact, I heard rumors that there's teams from Sony helping Rockstar develop the game to make sure it's really optimized for the PS5 hardware. Now, what's funny is that even though Xbox, the ninth generation of consoles, is essentially dead, Jason Schreier said that they're even going to ramp up console hardware production of the Series S and X. Got to see how that game looks on the Series S. Due to Grand Theft Auto 6, because they're like, listen, no one's buying our console, but people may think about buying it because of Grand Theft Auto 6. Buy a PlayStation 5 instead. Do not, with the Microsoft has given up on the Series S and X. Why should you not give up on it? Go play it on the PlayStation, for Christ's sake. So I always bring up what Shigeru Miyamoto said from Nintendo about a delayed game. I have the quote right here. A delayed game is eventually good, but a rushed game is forever bad. And there's exceptions to that. No Man's Sky, Cyberpunk 2077, they both came out and they were complete messes, and they did turn things around. I mean, there's other examples, but those are the first ones that I think of. But again, the exception, not the rule. And 9 times out of 10, when a game comes out rushed and incomplete, people forget about it and move on. I, to this day, hold to that's why Halo Infinite did not do as well critically, and as it didn't have the legs. They wanted Halo Infinite to be a 10-year game. They're already cutting off support for it. So this is why, and you remember when they had Halo Infinite release, which it's sad because it is a pretty good game. They released just like the multiplayer first, and it wasn't complete and it was a mess, and people were turned off by that. And it didn't have the magic of other Halo games, and it wasn't just nostalgia. It just felt like a rushed product. And again, when a game is rushed out and buggy, a lot of people get permanently turned off by it, and they feel annoyed that their money was wasted on an unfinished product. And it's unacceptable. It's a weird thing that in the gaming industry, it's a norm. Could you imagine any other product coming out buggy and broken and people just accepting it? No, not at all. And it shouldn't be accepted in the gaming industry. So a delay is a good thing. Delay it until the product is ready to be on store shelves, and don't rush it, because there's consequences to it. So Rockstar and Take-Two, if they have to delay Grand Theft Auto again to make sure it's content complete and it's as polished as humanly possible of a product, then let them do it. At this point, with how long we've all waited for another Grand Theft Auto game, remember, it initially released on the 360 and PS3, Grand Theft Auto 5, that is, back in late 2013. What the hell is another few months? Rockstar, if you're even debating delaying it, you should. Again, a delayed game is eventually good, but a rushed game is forever bad. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.